Find your life purpose, decide upon your major definitive purpose in life, and then organize all your activities around it. You were put on this earth to do something wonderful with your life. Your job is to find out what that wonderful thing is and then throw your whole heart into doing it extremely well, leaving your legacy for generations to come. All too often most people go through life without acting on their true potential or living their dreams. Instead of living out their life's true purpose, they live a reactionary life, one that is dictated by pressure, other people and mundane responsibilities. These are things that are so far removed from what they truly want for themselves. If you think you have a light in you that needs to shine and you want to be truly happy with your life, you must clarify your life purpose. To do so, ask yourself these 4 important questions as honestly as possible. Question 1: what are my goals at each stage in life? As you go through life, you'll pass through many different stages. It is important that you have a clear idea of what you want to achieve in each one, and more specifically in every facet of your life, such as family, relationships, work and hobbies. Being clear about what you want to accomplish in each of these domains will allow you to structure your life in a way that helps you achieve them. This clarity will enable you to set a big overarching goal and then break that bigger goal down into smaller action steps that you can take to accomplish it. Question 2: why am I here? The chance of you even being born are 1 in 400 trillion. When you look at that number, it's an exceedingly rare set of odds, but you made it. You are on this planet for a reason, and everyone has a different reason. Is it to provide for your family? Is it to create something incredible that the world needs? Are you put on this earth to grow a business from the ground up, or is it simply to soak up as much as there is to see and experience on this planet? To answer this question, list out all the possible reasons and ways where you believe you're needed in life to help you identify what you were born to do. Question 3: what do I really want in life? Now that you figured out your goals and why you're here, the next step is to clarify what you actually desire. Your purpose should align with what you actually enjoy doing most of the time and where your heart truly lies. There's no sense in spending your valuable time, energy and effort on something you don't enjoy. That's why it is fundamentally important to narrow down what it is you want to do in life and how you want to spend your time, so you can better isolate your life's purpose. Question 4: where am I going and what does success look like? Now that you have a clear idea of what you want in life and you have a clearly defined purpose, it is time to chart a path to where you're going. In order to do this, you'll need to look ahead to the future and envision what you think is a successful life. To help you do this, think about what your perfect life would look like in 3 to 5 years. How would it be different from today, from right now? Once you have a clear idea of these important questions, then it's time to work backwards from your end goal and actually craft your perfect life. When you start working back from that perfect vision, you'll slowly identify the steps and actions you need to take starting today in order to build a life that fulfills your life purpose. These are the questions you need to ask and the steps you need to take in order to create your perfect life. They aren't easy and they aren't meant to be, but by working through these important questions, you'll be able to define your life's purpose and share your music with the world. Now I want to tell you how and why to design your life by ideals. You can live a life with nothing stopping you from achieving everything you deserve and nothing holding you back. There are many ways to live your life. You could live your life by design, or you could live your life by accident, which unfortunately is what most people do. Often that choice is completely up to you. If you're interested in experiencing your ideal lifestyle by design, I'm about to share with you a powerful mental tool that you can use to do just that. It's called idealization. With idealization, you imagine that you could create a perfect life in any way imaginable, a life without limitation where you could be or have anything that you wanted. You can live a life with nothing stopping you from achieving everything you deserve and nothing holding you back. Designed by you and for you sounds pretty amazing, right? Well, the easiest way to get in the right frame of mind for effective idealization is to use the magic wand method. Imagine that you have a magic wand and that you could wave it over every aspect of your life and instantly make that aspect perfect in every way. All you have to do is wave that magic wand over these 4 most important areas of your life: work, work, family, health and finances. So let's start with work. Close your eyes and picture your ideal work life. As you wave your magic wand over your ideal work life, start to identify areas that you'd like to improve, the ones holding you back from achieving your big goals. Think of opportunities in work where you can start to make things perfect, or as perfect as they could possibly be for you. Start with your business, your career and your income. What would these look like if they were perfect in every way? What type of work would you be doing? How many hours would you be spending doing this work? Who would you be working with most of the time? How much would you be earning if you were doing exactly the right work and being paid exactly the amount of money that you want? Remember, the magic wand lets you think beyond limits, so think big as though you had no limits at all. Stretch your imagination and experience your ideal life without constraints. Feel your success as you design every aspect of the life that you deserve. Doesn't it feel incredible now that your imagination is warmed up? Wave your magic wand over your family life. What would your ideal family life look like? Really let your subconscious be free to design your perfect future. Where would you live? What would your home look like? Where would you go on vacation? Would it be adventurous or relaxing? How many children would you have, and would you have any pets? What would your relationship look like? Really let the magic wand fill in the details and put yourself in that vision of your future family life, envisioning yourself surrounded by your loved ones as though everything was perfect in every way. Now that you have a clear picture of your work and family life, it's time for you to design your health and fitness. What would your idealized health and fitness levels look like to you? What would you be able to do or do more of? Would you get back to playing golf or tennis, or spend more time relaxing with your family or reading, taking notes? Now imagine your meals, your food. What would you be eating and nourishing yourself with? What would you eat more of or less of? What ailments and health challenges would you be able to avoid, giving you the vitality and energy to experience all that your enriched life has to offer? And finally, wave your magic wand to design your ideal financial future. How much money would you have if your financial life was perfect in every way? How much would you have in the bank? How much would you be earning on a regular basis? How much would it be increasing over time? Be very specific, and one critical thing: think on paper. Write it down, write it down, write it down. How would you achieve this wealth if you had no limits? Picture your bank account balance, your income and your savings, your investments for retirement. See them growing bigger and bigger. See the money that you have available to enjoy nice meals out along with the finer things in life without worry. Feel the stress evaporate from your body as you no longer worry about finances or debt, as you envision yourself securing your and your family's financial future. Now that you've used your magic wand to design those ideals and craft your perfect life, it's time for you to take action and begin moving toward them so that they begin moving toward you. Often when you look at these big goals, they can be overwhelming, and while thinking and dreaming about your goals as fun, it's not enough to actually make them happen. To make them a reality, you need to set up a clear path to give your subconscious mind a target to reach for while taking concrete daily actions toward realizing them. Start by taking the lofty goals that you have set for yourself in each of these 4 areas and reverse engineer them. Work backward from the goal and break each one down into smaller achievable steps with specific timelines. These are called SMART goals. Using SMART goals will set up your subconscious mind to actually realize your idealized life, one goal at a time. And if you're looking for a clear, simple path to your ideal life, check out my SMART goals template to help you live your life by design. Another magical tool to achieve your goal is the 8020 rule. The 8020 rule, also called the Pareto principle, was named after its founder, the Italian economist Vilfredo Pareto, in 1895. He noticed that people in society seem to divide naturally into what he called the vital few, the top 20% in terms of money, property and influence, and the trivial many, or the bottom 80%. Later he discovered that virtually all economic activity was subject to this same principle. 80% of the wealth in Italy during that time was controlled by 20% of the population. We can take Pareto's 8020 rule and apply it to almost any situation. In particular, we can apply it to goal setting and productivity. According to this principle, 20% of your activities will account for 80% of your results. That means if you have a list of 10 items to accomplish, 2 of those items will turn out to be worth more than the other 8 items. items put together. The sad fact is that most people procrastinate on the top 10 or 20% of items that are the most valuable and important, the vital few that account for all your success, and instead they busy themselves with the least important 80%, the trivial many that contribute very little or nothing to their success. So here's what you should do in order to effectively apply the 8020 rule to goal setting and to your overall productivity. First, take a piece of paper and write down 10 goals. Then ask yourself, if I could only accomplish one of the goals on this list today within 24 hours, which one goal would have the greatest positive impact on my life? I ask this question of my clients all over the world. What is your most important goal in life right now? This is something you need to know, by the way. If you want to be successful, then pick the second most important goal. What you'll find is that after you complete this exercise, you will have determined the most important 20% of your goals that will help you more than anything else you do. Second, you should work on those goals that you have chosen all the time. You often see people who appear to be busy all day long but seem to accomplish very little. This is almost always because they are busy working on tasks that are of low value or no value, while they procrastinate on the one or two activities that can make a real difference to their companies and to their careers. The most valuable tasks you can do each day are often the hardest and most complex, but the payoff and rewards for completing them can be tremendous. They can actually change your whole future. Before you begin work, always ask yourself, is this task in the top 20% of my activities, or is it in the bottom 80%? The rule for this is simple. Resist the temptation to clear up small things first. That's the greatest killer. We become so involved in little things, and little things multiply. They just become more and more, and at the end of the day you're a disaster and you've accomplished nothing. If you choose to start your day working on low-value tasks, you'll soon develop the habit of always starting and working on low-value tasks. You'll be like a horse that pulls the wheel around in a circle all day and never makes any progress. Finally, I want to tell you about a study that has just been done about the attitudes of rich people versus poor people with regard to goal setting. What they found is that 85% of rich people have one big goal that they work on all the time, while only 3% of poor people have a big goal and they don't work on it very much. So if you want to be wealthy, do what wealthy people do. Pick one big goal and work on it all the time. If you do, it will change your life. Now I'd love to hear from you. So my questions for today are: when was the last time you really thought about your life by design? When did you last write it all out and plan each step, imagining each part of your future? And if you haven't done that, why not? Remember, whatever you write down clearly starts to become your reality. Leave a comment below and I'll be sure to follow up with you. Thanks for watching, and remember, if you want to change your future, take action, and take action now. If you enjoyed this video and feel it was valuable in teaching you how and why to design your life by ideals, subscribe to my channel, like this video and share this video with your friends. Thanks again for watching.